Hello to all my star seeds out there. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tarot and Tea. Okay, you guys, so we're going to get into it. But first I want to say, if you are new here and you would want to become part of my Starseed tribe, all you have to do is press that subscription and that notification bell so you know when me, Mystic Hippie, is available for you. All right, y'all. I hope everyone is having a great holiday season. I am. I'm really enjoying it. I hope everybody else enjoy it. Even if you have to have a glass of wine or whatever you like to yourself, enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of this holiday season, okay? All right, so this is Tarot and Tea. So we're going to get started and see what the universe is going to bring to us for this December, right? Because we're in the last month and we're going to rock out with it. We're going to let the universe just give it to us so we can go into the new year with things we don't want and things that we do want and new goals and new directions, okay? Even if that means new people. Sometimes you got to get rid of the old people and start out with new people, right? All right, and new places, new cities, new towns. You got to do what you have to do. All right, so let's see what this Tarot and Tea is going to tell us today. What the universe, T is a T-E-E, that the universe is telling me. All right, here we go. All right, so the first card is ain't shit. So it's telling me that whatever this tea is, it ain't shit, it ain't about nothing. So let's go. So we're going to make it into a reef sense. That's how the universe is sending me into this reef circle type of thing. So let's start there. So it said it ain't shit. The next one is a stalker. So it said it ain't about shit, but someone is watching you. Someone is definitely watching you. Let's see what's going on with that. And whoever's watching you is a happiness hater. So they're acting all happy around you and stuff like this, but they're really hating on you, right? So someone is stalking, but they're really hating on you. But that's how they get close to you, because that's why they're stalking. But they're getting close, like we're in the group, we all good together. See, they're talking shit. So it's about someone's talking shit about you. But like you said, it ain't shit. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Let's see what takes us. See? Someone's going to be stealing your creativity. They're trying to steal your ideals. So you know this person well. Either you're working with this person, you're in a business with this person, any type of business. Your ideals are very creative and they are trying to take them for themselves. That's what it looks like so far. That they're really like, I'm trying to steal your ideas. That's why they're stalking so much. They want to know so much about you, but they're a happiness hater. Remember that. And when they're out and about without you, they are talking shit on you. Let's see. Look, see, kissing your ass. So whoever it is around you, and yes, they are kissing your ass. You think they're your bestie. You think they are all about the business, whatever y'all doing, how well you're doing in it. You think that they're cool with you, and they actually are not. They're actually like, nah, I'm really hating on you, but I'm going to stay close because they like your ideas and creativity, and they want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, they really want to be a part of it. When you make it big, they want to be the one that said, I stood next to you the whole time, but really I'm hating on her. And anytime I can tell some shit on you, I'm going to. See, and you thank you next. So it says moving on. So basically, whoever's kissing your ass, you are moving on into a different direction. Like you're like, thank you, I'm not for that anymore. I'm moving on to this. And it is what it is. I'm moving on to this. But whoever's kissing your ass, they may not be liking it so much, or they're going to use your idea later for them to prosper, for them to come up. You know what I mean? So we're going to see. We're going to see what the going is taking us. See? So, yeah, this is someone who is just like, I'm holding on to grudges. It was some shit that popped off. It was some shit that popped off that now this person is like, I'm holding on to grudges with this. But you're like, nope, moving on. So you knew it was a happiness hater. You knew someone was kissing your ass. And you knew they was talking shit. But you said, I'm moving on. And they can hold a grudge. I got other things to do. I'm going to be bigger than this situation. Look, you're blocking negative energy. Yes. So you now know who the hater is. They was faking. They was kissing my ass. But now I'm blocking all the negative energy that they're trying to send my way. Because you're like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. They are obsessed with you. They're like a lover. They were obsessed, but it's toxic. The situation has now gotten toxic. But you're still like, I'm moving on. I'm going to do what I got to do, you know. Look, spiritual hater, see? They're hating on you for everything about you. They're like, so you must be able to have good intuition about someone. So you had an idea that this was the person that was hating on you, and they're working on it. Yep. Look, fake flexing. Yes. So this person is acting like they have all the money that you have and everything, like all the things that you have. They were acting like that, but it's not true. Look, with you for the money. Yep. They were just around you for the money. See that? See that shit right there? This is what can go on. This is like the whole year of whatever is going on in you. Like, remember I said, we're ending this year out. So this is like the whole thing of what was going on in this situation. See, it's some physical and emotional hating going on. It feels like a loss for the person. So whoever it is, they're like, they lost a lot. And they feel like you took it away. You know, however come up you were coming up, whatever situation, whatever business, whatever this was, they feel as though you came up and they didn't. So you stole something from them. But they're only with you for, you know, they're faking with money. They're only with you because of the money. You know, or they're even thinking, oh, she faking or he faking, he got as much money. But they were definitely with you for the money that you did have. But now they figure you robbed them of something. So y'all must have had a whole thing going on. We're going to be doing this and we're going to be doing that. We're going to work together. And it's going to be all cool. And now it's coming to them feeling as though you robbed them of something. Even though they were hating on you. Even though, so it was the whole time, they were like, I'm going to get out of this when I'm getting out of it. But they were only with you for the fame, the money, the people, you know, things like that. They have fake accounts, of course. They have all these fake accounts looking at you, talking, so they can talk shit on you. Right, so it is some abuse going on. So, and it could be themselves with their behavior is more abusive to them than you, but you know, it's causing drama. See, it's a drama starter. So yeah, they're gonna have some abusive behaviors that are gonna cause drama in this situation. But remember, we went back to the beginning. It ain't shit, but it does seem like it as it's going on. It seems like that. Like, it's really going to be some shit popping off. See? So, now you have to move in silence. Like, you're moving around. Like, I'm in silence. I'm just going to move around, do my thing without discussing it, talking about it, putting it out there, like on social media or whatever. You're just going to move around and do your thing with no problem. And they're going to have some bad karma. So some bad karma is about to start with someone basically like that'll happen to them. I'm not going to put myself out there like that, you know. Bad habits. So yes, it's bad karma, but also bad habits. So bad habits are going to start to form for the other person though. You know, so they're like addicted to you. So it's like some bad habits are going to form, such as starting drama with you. Starting drama about you. That's what they do. See, they want clout. They're really trying to put it out there. So you focus on me. Don't focus on that person. But you are really just doing your thing, moving along, really in silence, trying to build yourself up. But they were clout chasing. So they could be using old stuff that you did. Like, I knew this person. I did this for this person. I was there for this person. Yeah, I know all about that. When they talk to other people, that they're like, you know all about that. See, they're fishing for comments. So yeah, they're like, okay, even on social media, they're fishing, but they're using you. They're using your status, your build up, your big ups. They're using like, I'm the friend, I was there. It's like this, I know her, him, whatever, you know. They got screenshots, they're getting proof. They got like, look, I'm trying to show you, this is us in the picture together. This is us doing this. They're showing stuff like that. They want you to come back. So they want you back into their relationship. They want to be back into a relationship with you of whatever form it was. They want to be back in your good graces. They want to be back with you because, yeah, the money was good. All the perks were good. They like that. So they want to be back in there with you. Look, fake smiles. That's what they want. They will fake smile in your face just to get back into your good grace. So watch that. But you are the queen. You are rising up. Whatever you are doing is prospering. You are in the spotlight. You are rising up. They can't tell you anything. You are rising up in this. You are definitely going to rise. So, and you're going to form a new group of people. So it's going to be new groups that are forming. You still need to watch them, but you're going to have new groups of people that are forming around you. So you're not going to be around the old people anymore. And they have no facts and found no facts on you. Like, they are not out there chasing stories about you and stuff like that. The new people that you're around, they have no facts on you, even though the person is trying to put it out like, this is fact. I know this person is like this. This is how they are. But they're like, nah. And it's not even unfazed. You're unfazed about the whole thing at this point. And these people are unfazed too about all the rumors or whatever. They're unfazed about it. Dirty offer. So the person's going to come to you and offer like, okay, please forgive me. I'll be like this. I'll be like that. Remember we was going to do this together. You know, they're really going to come to you like, let's get back together again and do this like we said. But it's a dirty offer. They don't have good intents. You know, they're just hooked on the fame and the money and everything that you guys were getting at the time. They're really hooked on that. So that's what's important to them. See, so you're moving. So basically, I'm moving. This whatever we're doing is moving me into a certain direction, and I'm moving. They're moving right along with it. Now, what you're going to have some legal issues, like it's going to be a loss somewhere, but you're going to need a lawyer. You're going to just to handle it because you're not trying to handle that situation at all. You're going to let them handle it. Yeah, so it's a relationship. You guys were in a great relationship. Like, you really, really thought this person was cool. You loved them. Like you love anyone, your sister, your brother, whatever. That's how you looked at them. Like, that's my sister. Like, she would never do anything like that. But she really wasn't. It was just a relationship, a deep, solid relationship with you guys. That's why you're going to have the legal issues. And they're trying to, so it's a cock blocking. So they're trying to block your success. So they're trying to block all your success that's going on but with this legal issue and stuff. Like, okay, now you're not giving me what I want. So let's take this to court. Let's hold all this stuff up in court because you're going to have a problem. I'm not going to let you move on. Basically, that's what they think about it. But so they're starting to think like, I'm going to imitate you. I'm going to imitate everything that you're doing. Since I can't block you this way, I'm going to imitate everything that you have done, that you told me, that you showed me. I'm going to rebuild this myself. I'm going to imitate you. So I'm going to be better than you. So yeah, see, they're remembering stuff, flashbacks and stuff like that. And they're really like, oh, that made me so mad. You know what I mean? But they're really like, I'm going to imitate you, but because they're remembering stuff about it. You know, like, that's what they're doing right there so that they can imitate you and be successful. But look, this is causing a action on, like, people thinking, are you mental? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like this? You know what I mean? Like, why are you so obsessed with this person? So it's becoming addictive to them. You know what I mean? Like, they just can't take it that people are thinking you may need some help. You know what I mean? You may need some extra help. You know, so, and you're going to catch a case. So you better really check yourself. That's what is happening with that. Ignoring. So now you're ignoring them, but they're also trying to ignore you, and they're trying to ignore what everybody else is saying. Like, nah, I'm doing this on my own. I had nothing to do with this person. You know what I mean? But it's really trying to ignore things that are happening or had happened and try to act like, no, it's all good. This was me. I'm building this like this. But they're trying to ignore everything that happened and ignore you because you're not fazed by this at all. At all. See, they got little tactics trying to go on. That's what they're just trying to build whatever they're trying to build. They got all these little schemes and tactics going on, you know, and it could bankrupt them. And they think, oh, if I keep it up in court, I'll bankrupt this person. But it could bankrupt them just trying to keep all this stuff going. So basically, they're not going to have anything. They have to rebuild. If they do, it's all going to come down. They're going to have to rebuild it. Threatening. You know what I mean? So it's to the point where they wish you were not around. They wish you were not around at all. So you really need to watch your back with stuff. But you're like, okay, they're bothered, but they're not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? But they are really bothered and they wish you weren't around. They wish that everyone could just see this was me who built this, not this other person. Yep, see, they're in their head. They're really, really in their head thinking about a lot of things. Overthinking everything, stressed out about it. They're done. They can't take it anymore. To the point where they can lose everything, such as, you know, their family. Their family is really looking at them like, stop, like you're about to lose everything. If they're in a relationship, that person in that relationship is like, I'm done. You know, I'm taking the kids, I'm out here, or you can't take care of these kids, or whatever is going on. If it's children or whatever, this relationship is going to be over because you're so busy focusing on how to tear this person down or to be this person. Look, rejection. Yep, see, rejection. They're like, no, we're rejecting everything with this. This is not going to happen. You are rejected in court. You're rejected with your family. You're rejected with this person who you're obsessed with. They're like, this is all over. You know what I mean? Like, stop. This is all over. It's played out. And now you're giving money away. You're just giving money away that you don't even have to try to be like this person, or even hurt this person. Look, y'all see our reef is coming on pretty good, right? Pretty good. To be like this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people are like, stop. Like, you're overdoing it. You don't even have the money to continue this on. You're just giving money away. You see, you're careless. You're losing things. You're really being careless behind things. Just to be like this person. So you can't fully trust people because you don't know who's going to tell what. You don't know who's going to say something to the person, say something to the lawyer, say something to... You're just like all over the place. You know, so you really can't trust people or have friends around you. Even if they could help you, you don't trust them to a fault, only to a certain point. You just can't take it. So, see, same day, same shit, different day. Definitely, you got the same shit going on, and everybody's starting to notice this is the same shit. Just a different day. But remember in the beginning, we came up to it ain't shit, right? So, look, you're just like, I'm going to do this. You don't care. You know, you're like, I don't care. I'm going to get in. I'm going to get back. I'm going to be back in this person's life. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to be there, you know? You're still looking up information. You're doing research. You're doing all this stuff. And at the end, it ain't shit. Remember, that's where we started. That ain't shit. You ain't got nothing on me. Look. You don't even care. You don't even care how things come out at this point. You're being sloppy. You don't even care how it's coming out at this point. The repercussions, you're like, oh, well, whatever. Long as they know that I'm better than this person. That's all you want. I'm better than this person. I built this up. This person ain't shit over here. You know, that's what you want. That's what you want to happen. But it's really happening to you. You know, you're always out partying, like you're doing big things, and you don't even have the means to do that. You don't even have the money to do it. Like this person over here who has now built themselves, and they're very successful at what they're doing. You know, see, they're too busy winning to worry about you. They're like, I'm too busy winning to worry about that person. You know, and they could be partying it up too. I'm partying it up. I'm too busy winning to worry about you. But you're partying like you got it like that, and you don't. Let's see. See, they're still got their hustle on. They may be partying and everything, but they still got their hustle on. They're still winning. They're still got their hustle on. See? And they're very uninterested in what you have to say, do. At this point, they are very uninterested in anything about you, because at the end of the day, we started, it ain't shit. So that's what our universe was telling us today. Look at that, you guys. You guys, if you want a personal reading with me, go to hippiefeather.com, okay? And you can schedule a personal reading. There are also a lot of other things on the website that are made naturally through my company. But check it all out. It is different types of readings. It's different types of Reiki. It's different types of products on there, and they're all naturally made and holistically done. So go check out hippiefeather.com, and I will see you guys next time. Namaste.